had the opportunity to have more detailed practice days past this season, and I know there haven't been many, but has the team responded well and been able to incorporate the lessons in the games pretty quickly?
Well, I can see where this is going. That question, can we take today's practice and implement some of the things that we've worked on and polished up and come away with a good performance tomorrow? And I believe we can. I'll be disappointed if we don't. We're fresh. We're energized. I've told the players that yesterday already. We're fresh, we're energized, and we got to polish some things up. You never get enough time. There's always things that you leave out, but it felt different today coming off the ice. We haven't had that. It can be a drag for coaches even to get out and practice, but today felt good to have a full hour and work on some things that we needed to. In the past, they've been able to capture some of those areas that you focused on. I expect us to be better in the ones that we worked on.
When you come up with the new line combo, some of them just revisit, I guess, again. What goes into that? What's the ultimate decision making? Put every back in the game and try something?
A number of different things. One, internal. So we start with our team and we look at, I talked about pairs in the past, pairs, combinations, where production's coming from, where it's lacking, who's taking their games up, maybe who's falling a little bit. Then we look at opposition, what might be coming at us from the opponent and how we might play against them. We know we've got one home game and then 3 tough road games. Injuries and players returning, timing of schedule. Is it going to be a 4-line game, which all of our games over the last little bit have been 4-line games. Once you get a little bit of rest, there's some nights where you can go down to 3 earlier. So there's a number of different factors that go into it.
Your plans for Bet, he was lighting up in the American League. He's never really been a big producer yet at the NHL. When you put him in, you put him more in a scoring role or a checking role?
Well, he'll probably play in the bottom 6, but he's a big body that protects pucks well, and right now he's got it going offensively at that level. It doesn't always parlay into the National Hockey League level, but he feels good about his game offensively and on the other side of the puck as well. All indications are he's a full 200-foot player right now, and we could use that in our lineup.
Do you expect to play tomorrow?
We'll see. You know what? He didn't make practice today, which was unfortunate. He had some travel issues yesterday getting out of the U.S., but would have preferred him to be here. But we'll make that decision later today or tomorrow when he does get here, and we'll see how he's doing. I'm sorry? Possibly. He's ready to go. He looks good. So there is a chance. We haven't, it might seem strange because we've had all this extra time, but the staff did take a day too. We took a day on, when was our first day off? I don't even know what day it is, Wednesday. We took that day and we just got away from it. We needed to as well. And then yesterday was a busy day. We haven't officially narrowed down our lineup yet for tomorrow.
You guys have played a ton in the early part of the season, and Cam's played a lot of those games. How do you think he's handled that more?
I think Cam has been better when he's played more. And Dustin and Dustin Schwartz, the goalie coach, and the staff, we sat there and looked at some of his numbers and discussed it. He's played better when he's played more. That can be dangerous because we've got a lot of hockey left as we go, but he's been sharper with more action. He wants to play every night. Sometimes you have to protect the player from himself, though. But he has produced some pretty good numbers when he's played and been busy.
Did you see the Cody Eakin-Henrik Lundqvist incident?
I haven't. I've heard about it. I haven't, so I can't comment on it.
Do you have an opinion then when the goaltender leaves the blue paint, how he should be protected? Because he is outside of his crease, but there's got to be a line.
Yeah. You know what? We only have 2 of them. It doesn't matter what team you are. You have 2 that's playing at the NHL level. One tends to be elite. The other one tends to be a supporting player. And if you lose one, especially your starter, you're in trouble. And so I think as they wander out and get away from the crease a little bit, there is a protection factor that exists. Whether there's a rule for it or not, I don't know. But we'd want our goaltender protected. if goaltenders are taking the liberty of getting out there and handling the puck and acting like a D-man, well, then I think they're taking it too far, but I don't see many of them doing that.
Todd, in the last 11 years, only 2 teams in the league out of 88 have made the playoffs, less than 46 home points. You guys are basically 500 right now. What do you need to do to feel to be better?
Win more. Isn't that an easy answer?
What are you seeing maybe from your road game here?
Well, I don't think we check as well at home. And, that was part of our meeting yesterday with the players. It's doing some things that aren't measurable, aren't recognizable, don't go on the stat sheet. Giving up 5 or 10 seconds on the shift length. Getting a puck out in a dangerous area, supporting a pile on the D side instead of the O side. There's nobody in the league that marks those. Even the analytics people aren't marking those types of things. But when you seriously go back and watch the game, you can see the little things that make a big difference. And I think we have a tendency to do those better on the road than at home.
Matt Hendricks hasn't played every game this year. Is your feeling as a coach that he might only play 50 games or whatever because of his age and have other younger people?
Well, age is one thing. And I'm not prepared to put a game tag on Hendo by any means. He's an important part of our team. He does so many things well for our group. Right now, we're struggling a little bit with the youngest and the oldest player on our team, trying to get both of them in games and ice time. And it's just a fact of life for a coaching staff and a team that you'll go through that at some point. But again, Matty is a tremendous asset to our group. And regardless of whether he's in the lineup or not, he always has an impact on everybody's day, the way he carries himself.
You mentioned about Liardi. Do you want to see him playing with either Leon or Connor before you decide, okay, he's not quite ready for the NHL, so you'll give him half a dozen games with those best 2 offensive centers, and if he can't, he's not doing it, then you'll say, okay.
Well, I don't want to paint Jesse into that hole or corner, and I don't want to paint our staff in that corner. So we'll just take it game by game.